We are going to cover some of the major announcements that were dropped at Foundations this year. We'll cover some really awesome customer case studies that were featured. We'll drop some quick statistics on the data integration landscape we collected both during Foundations and from our audience, but also just from keeping a pulse on the market at large. And then in the second half of today's episode, we'll get into all of the exciting insights that were shared around the AI landscape from experts at companies like Google, Databricks, you name it. So stick around till the end because you definitely won't want to miss that. And yeah, hear from our customers directly about some of the really cool ways that they are already using CData solutions to automate processes and improve business outcomes. Awesome. And yeah, obviously Foundations 2025 is the biggest event of the year for us here at CData. We had around 2,000 registrants, I believe, this year, joining us to hear about all things data analytics and AI. Huge shout out and thank yous to our customers and partners who joined us and spoke during our awesome live sessions. And we had 2 action-packed days. Day 1, we were focused on data and analytics. Day 2 is more of a focus on AI and automation. The other thing about Foundations, there's multiple tracks. And so it's impossible for one person to go to everything, which is why Cam and I have you covered. I followed track 1. Cam was all about track 2. So no matter what you might have missed, we'll kind of touch on it today. So without further ado, why don't we get into our first segment for today's episode. Cam, we started off Foundations pretty hot this year with some nice, pretty awesome, pretty big announcements that were dropped right at the top. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what was announced right from the get-go this year?
Yeah, it was really exciting to hear from our CEO, Amit, as to kick off with the first keynote. It was cool to hear about the unexpected rewards of building CData. He talked about the transformation that he's seen from going from just a few data connectors and drivers that he worked on in the early stages of CData, all the way up to us having a full integration platform with some awesome strategic embedded partnerships like Google, SAP, Palantir, and Sisense. So it's super cool to see the foundation that CData was built on, and then to see what it's become now. And on top of that, they announced a change to what CData is going to look like. What did you hear about that, Stan?